福生无量天尊. You will hear me say this at the beginning of every video. And it's about high time you heard it because that's the secret message or secret greeting or esoteric greeting that every Taoist should know, because that's how we greet one another. That's how you can tell if someone is a Taoist or at least familiar with the Taoist faith, if they greet you saying that instead of ni hao or hello. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of the health series where I discuss Taoism as applied to health. At the end, I will have some affiliate links where you can buy certain ingredients that I recommend. And I would never endorse something that I do not use myself. Everything that I have here that I'm introducing to you, I use personally. I go and buy them, I tell you about them, and then I recommend you buy them for your own health. Today, I'm going to tell you a bit about, and I think a lot of you might already be familiar with this if you are already familiar with bubble tea or like Asian foods and beverages. Here I have something called, who knows what this is? Gui Ling Gao. See, there is no English here because I bought this from a Chinese supermarket. And it's imported from China, and that's why there's no English. Gui Ling Gao is, well, actually, don't let this turtle fool you. It has nothing to do with a turtle. Although the word gui is the same word as in turtle. I'm sure you've seen this before, right? You've probably seen it in your bubble tea, your milk tea, right? And I have the same thing here. Hei liang fen. Literally black. Here we go. Black, cool fen would be like a noodle, actually. But it's kind of like a noodle. It's actually grass jelly. Right, so grass jelly is great for you. It's my favorite dessert. I love putting honey on it. And of course, honey is the only sweetener I would use because it has great properties and antioxidants and all that. Anyway, this video is not about honey. We're going to talk more about why this is important. And also, I have the white kind too. Bai liang fen. It means white cooling noodle. Or actually, see, this could be translated as noodle, but it could also be translated as powder as well, fen. So, and it even teaches you how to prepare it, right? It's very easy to prepare, right? So it's grass jelly. Oops, look at this. We have ants on here. That's right. I live in Southeast Asia, so in humid climates, there are like ants everywhere. Tiny ants, so they're pests, but at least they don't bite. Anyway, it says here, it's pretty easy to make. All you have to do is pour it in a pot and then put it in put hot water on it. Actually, not even hot water, any water, and just boil it, and that's it. 约半分钟. What, only 30 minutes? Okay. And then it's ready. Oh, and then you put it in the fridge. Okay. Anyway, so why am I recommending this? It's because not only is it a great cooling dessert, people use this to cool down. They eat this to cool down. I'm from a specific subset of the Han Chinese. We're called Kejia, and it means guests because we were originally from the North Plains of China, the Central Plains, called Zongyuan. So for those of you familiar with Chinese geography, it's in the Henan, or south of the river province, or Shanxi, west of the mountain province. But we went down south in search of greener pastures and better weather, right? So anyway, I talk about that. I'm telling you this because that's what our particular sub-ethnic group would eat. This is a Kejia cuisine. So why should we have this? It's because it's used to reduce heat or too much yang energy. Could also be used to treat a sore throat or to help with digestive issues. And I love this as a dessert, as I mentioned. And if you live in a hot country, I mean, that's even better because it could help you help reduce symptoms of heat stroke because of its natural cooling properties. And also, it helps with even like joint pain or like promoting liver health, and a sense of antioxidants as well. Technically, it's grass jelly is xian cao. It means like the grass of the immortals. So the immortals would eat it. So if the deities eat it, then we should eat it too. And it's actually made by boiling the leaves of a plant called the Chinese Masona, the mint family plant. And it's usually served with like in the milk tea or coconut milk. And anyway, it's just wonderful dessert. Like I have this for a treat, especially if it's too hot outside. I'm also going to tell you a bit more about what I have here. Who can tell me what this is? Now, I don't know how popular this is in the West, where most of my students are from. This is called san gan. It's dried. Well, I think you can just tell from looking at it, right? What kind of berries are these? Mulberries. You know that childhood song, All Around the Mulberry Bush? Well, that's where they get it from, the mulberries. Now, mulberries are very good for you. These are complete. These ones here, it only cost me $2.50. Oh, speaking of price, I should tell you that these are actually very cheap. You make your own grass jelly. This is only $1.25, so very affordable too. Back to this. This is $2.50, pretty cheap. Sometimes people sell it for more, but no more than $2 to $4. Completely organic and nothing, like no artificial flavors, preservatives, colorings, just complete dried mulberries. So what do I use this for? Sometimes I like to put them in frozen yogurt. They're excellent for frozen yogurt because it adds flavor and because of the sweetness, the fructose. But you also have the very healthy antioxidants inherent in the mulberries. So this is in traditional Chinese medicine, it's very good as a medicinal food, right? Wasn't it a Greek philosopher who said, "Let food be thy medicine"? Well, we believe in that too, coming from a Taoist perspective. This helps to nourish your yin and your blood, just like the grass jelly. It also helps to reduce heat. So that's why I'm talking about them both in the same video. The fruit itself is used to nourish your blood, and especially for your liver and kidney. It can also treat dizziness and insomnia too, and even, of course, constipation because of its high fiber content. So it's very good for you. It's antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, and can treat diabetes, liver issues, metabolic issues. So, and as for me, I just use them. Sometimes I put them on top of the grass jelly. It's a great combination because they both have cooling properties. And as I mentioned before, I like to eat them just whole, just pop them in my mouth after dinner as like a dessert. But normally I put them on top of frozen yogurt, or even just yogurt itself, because it could be a good fruit topping. Because I don't like yogurt that has already been sweetened. We don't know what they put in it, and it's usually bad sugars anyway. You might as well get plain frozen yogurt or just regular yogurt, and then just put your own mulberries in them. So pretty healthy stuff here. Anyway, please feel free to look for my affiliate links in the description below, and once I can, I'll put a direct link to it in the video. I don't think I can yet because I don't yet have 1,000 subscribers, but I'm going to keep going until that happens. All right, thank you very much for tuning in. This has been your Master GongSun as usual. Keep living in alignment with the Tao.